This is my trade for today. As you can see, I caught this short and I'm sorry, move that back. All right, so I got in this trade at 9. I got in on this 1 minute 9:47 a.m. candle. So I got in right here, and I'm gonna show you what made me get in. So first, let's start off with the higher time frame. So let's look at the 15 minute. On the 15-minute chart, you can see yesterday I had this demand zone. We bounced off this demand zone. I had a supply zone. We came to the supply zone, rejected, and then it looked like we were going to break and then retest the supply zone. But then when we were at the supply zone, and this was one of my goals for the week. One of my goals for the week was to have like trade off of like my levels, my key levels, my supply and demand levels, but Bookmap must show me something to get in. So when we were at this supply zone, what Bookmap was showing me right here, I'm gonna show it to you right here. So like you just saw on this what you can see right now on this 1 minute candle, on this little area right here, is what I'm about to show you right now on Bookmap. So look at this. So right, we came to that so we was at that supply zone, and then I seen passive sellers at that supply zone, providing liquidity and absorbing the aggressive participants, as you can see right here. See right here. And then once I saw all those passive participants right there, in that moment, and then the markets are dropping aggressively, I got in, right? I got in. Now, what the market was doing today, hold on, let me just go back to where I was. So then after that, what the market was doing today was we were just consolidating, grinding all like that this whole hour, and then eventually we dropped. My original take profit. Well, at first I was gonna take profit at 875 right here, but then I extended my take profit to 1125, so it could be a 3-to-1 RR trade. Then you see, like, look at this 1 minute candle right here. I got out at this 1 minute candle right here, right? So the reason why I got out at that 1 minute candle was because I thought personally that we were gonna come like real close here to my take profit and reverse up. So I wasn't trying to risk that. So I ended up closing the position like on at this 1 minute candle, and it said that I exited here. So I exited at basically the pre-market low, you know, and I exited at the pre-market low. So that was a two. It was a 2R multiple. So with that trade, and as you can see, the market just sold off for the rest of the day, you know. But like in the moment, I didn't think the market was going to drop all the way down to this. I didn't think the market was going to drop all the way down to this demand zone. If I'm going to be honest with you, I did not think we was going to do that, but we sold off crazy, right? But look, now let me show you my trade. Now with this trade, it was a 2-to-1, so it took care of the loss I took yesterday and the loss I took Friday and a little bit of the loss I took on last Thursday, right? So now the count right now is back to 59.98. So now all that I have to do is just continue to manage my risk well and just make $2,000 before I could pass this combine. So that was the trading session today, and just a little breakdown overview of the market. And what happened today was yeah, so we just proceeded to, wow, we just sold off like crazy today. And then we came to this demand zone I have plotted right here. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that. That's crazy. You could have took this long from here. That is crazy. Imagine if you got in right here, that would have been a clean Yeah, that would have been a clean trade, honestly. Yeah. So that would have been a clean trade. But yeah, that was the trade for today. This right here was a hypothetical trade. But yeah, the real trade for today was this short that I had. And this is how the market played out today. And tomorrow, I'm not going to trade tomorrow because tomorrow we have 8:30 news. Not only that, but then we have FOMC. So tomorrow I'm going to sit out tomorrow, and I'll be back Thursday and Friday to trade those 2 days. So that was my trade for today. And the sectors today, what they were doing, I have it pulled up right here. Let's pull it up. Let me pull it up right here. Let's do XLK. Do my little four charts, and these were the sectors today. See, XLK started off hot today. XLY proceeded to sell off. XLV did its own thing, and then XLF sold off. So those are the sectors for today. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And yeah.